Okay, before you watch this video, I want you to go to your settings and turn off tap to wake and raise to wake, just like this. And after you watch this video, you're going to realize that anytime you feel even 1% of boredom or stress in your life, your body will automatically tap your phone. And it's not something you're thinking about, which is dangerous. It's automatic. It's literally your monkey brain, your lizard brain that just craves dopamine, knows that phone equals dopamine. So when you want to do some work or something that's actually going to help you in your life that's not extremely fun, your brain will automatically grab your phone, and as soon as you pick it up, it will just turn on. So then you're sucked into that world. Using your phone should be something you do purposefully. You should pick up your phone with purpose, press the on button, and have a reason to go on it. However, you're in a position where you just go on it and you don't even realize you're on it. So after you turn off the settings, after the next few hours, it's going to be hundreds of times where you accidentally tap your phone and it's not going to turn on. And that's going to remind you of this video, and you're going to realize, oh, I'm doing it automatically. And it's going to slowly go down over the course of the next 24 hours. And by the end of the day, you're barely even going to be pressing your phone. But when you're in this mindless state of just grabbing your phone, mindlessly turning it on, scrolling, it literally makes it impossible for you to progress in other aspects of your life. Because once again, your monkey brain, which I want you to think of as like your caveman part of the brain, like at the end of the day, you still have biological chemical urges. So I want you to think of your monkey brain as that part of the brain. It sees your phone as the unlimited dopamine, and dopamine is your body's motivation chemical. The things that our body would want to survive in nature before all this technology, it would give us dopamine. So eating good food would give you dopamine because it's going to keep you healthy. Doing some exercise would give you dopamine because it keeps you healthy. Whereas nowadays, your dopamine's been hijacked by your phone, and your phone can just blast pixels in your face, which gives you more dopamine than all of these things combined. And once again, it's your motivation chemical. So you're always going to do the things that give you the most dopamine. So if your phone just automatically turns on every time you press it, then how are you going to grind? You're going to wake up, say you're going to lock in, and then that's how the whole day passes and you haven't done anything because you've just done what wants the most dopamine. You haven't even thought about it. Your brain has just led you there. So yeah, make sure you turn off this setting. And you're going to realize as well how often you actually become stressed or bored in a day. Like, it's hundreds of times. It's just little things, right? Like someone will say something to you and you think it doesn't affect you, but you automatically grab your phone because deep down it's got you a bit stressed. When this setting's off, you're going to tap the phone, it's not going to turn on, and you're going to remember, oh, I didn't actually have a reason to go on my phone. That was just my monkey brain. And usually, right, the reason you don't realize is because every time you pick up your phone or tap it, it just turns on. And then you're sucked into that world for a couple of minutes or hours. You're sucked into that portal of the dopamine world. Whereas as soon as you turn the setting off, every time you press it, you're still going to be in the real world. And you're going to have it as like a slap in the face, as like, oh, I did not have a reason to press that phone. You should be living in the real world, and your phone should just be a separate part of that real world. Whereas what's happening right now is your phone is its own world, and you keep getting sucked into that world and leaving the real world. So turning off this setting is simple. However, it's going to put you in a place where it creates a separation between the real world and the digital world. You need to do everything you can to make a distinction between these two worlds, because that other world is taking your most important resource, your time and attention. And if you focus that time and attention in other places, you can end up with the life that you wanted. You can end up successful. You can end up with money. You can end up not having to wake up early to do these things that you don't want to do. Your time and attention is the most important thing. So make sure you turn off tap to wake and raise to wake. Make sure you drop a comment. It's going to help me out in the algorithm, and it's going to help you out so you get less brain rot recommended to you or more helpful content like this. And remember, there's a time and place for each emotion, but laziness. Don't be lazy.